Liar.
No, he literally just moved me in.
I distracted him.
It's because I made him epic.
Get headshot.
Epic beans are not allowed in here.
Move, you bitch!
Hello, gentlemen and gentle ladies. My name is Sir Stanger, and it is good to be back. I'm sorry that I've been away for so long. Those of you who've been following me know that I have been unemployed for a short period of time, and I was looking for a job, which is why I was not able to make YouTube videos for a little bit. But I am back, and I don't have a set schedule just yet, but I'm looking to make one here in the near future. So try to stay up to date with me, and we'll see if we can get that schedule going, huh? Anyway, let's just go ahead and dive right into the video, because I am very excited to talk about some stuff today, and you guys have been waiting long enough for me to put out a new video, so let's just dive right on into it. So this week has been a big week for people who play Team Fortress 2, and if you don't know what I'm talking about, then you may not have been paying attention recently when we had, in fact, two people from our illustrious Team Fortress 2 YouTuber community go and actually speak with some employees at Valve about the state of Team Fortress 2. That's right, we had two people actually go and talk to numerous people who work on the game. Now, the two people I'm referring to, of course, are Uncle Dane and Tyler McVicker with Valve News Network himself. I'll go ahead and leave a link to both of their channels and the videos that I'm referring to in the description. So if you haven't seen them, I'd recommend you go check them out because they are quite important to this video, but I'm going to go briefly over them just so you guys know exactly what's happening. Now, I would actually like to start off with the Valve News Network video because I feel like the least amount of new information came from that one, so it'll be a little bit shorter. There was some very valuable information that was gotten from Tyler McVicker from Valve headquarters, and I think it is important that we talk about it, but I don't think that it's quite as much stuff as Uncle Dane managed to dig up, so we're going to talk about that first. As far as new information goes, one of the new things that we do know thanks to Tyler McVicker is that the next update is going to be pushed with an animated short. So there's going to be an SFM short to go along with it, much along the same lines as most of the, Meet the Merc videos, and that is very cool. I'm very much excited and looking forward to a new SFM short. I feel like it's something that helps keep the community alive and excited about new updates, and I think it's about time, so I'm very, very hyped for that. Along with that, we now know that there is going to be, or at least they are trying to make, placement matches for the competitive mode in Team Fortress 2. A lot of people have been asking for this. I personally have been wanting it myself. I don't play the competitive mode in TF2 mostly for this reason, because it really felt like no matter when you started, like what skill level you started playing competitive at, you were always going to be playing at kind of a weird skill level, because there was never ever going to be an exact amount of skill wherever you were. You were going to be starting out with people who hadn't played much competitive either, and that's just the way that it's been since they pushed it out. Now, this could mean that those who are of a higher skill level might be able to jump some ranks to start off, so that way they're not playing at the absolute lowest skill rank to start. And this is very cool. This means that we're going to see less unbalanced matches, at the lower ranks of competitive, the competitive matchmaking anyway. And this is a very good thing. So it's going to make it a lot easier for people to grow, and it's going to make it so people who don't need to grow as much, who are better at the game, they don't need to hang out at the lower tiers as often and maybe play in some pretty unfair matches. So that's a really good thing. Now, it was also confirmed by Tyler McVicker that one of the things that the Team Fortress team is trying to do is not alienate any part of the community. So that be anything from the trading community to the competitive community and people who just like to be friendlies. They want to try and include everybody as much as possible into the future of Team Fortress 2. So people who like to play casually, people who like to play competitively, and everything in between, they're looking to try and include every part of that spectrum into the future of Team Fortress 2. Now, while this isn't totally new information, and we could probably infer that from a lot of the things that they've been doing to the game, it's nice to hear that from the mouth of a Valve employee and actually know that this is what they're trying to do, and they're not trying to exclude anybody. So those of you who don't have any interest in competitive Team Fortress 2, do not worry yourself. You do not have to learn how to play competitive sixes in order to continue playing Team Fortress 2. It's just not a thing that you need to know. You can continue being as casual as you would like. So, sandwich hoovies, I guess just sit in your corner like always. That's about all of the brand new information that we know from Valve News Network's newest video. Most of it's pretty much just confirmation of stuff that we were pretty much sure of anyway. So I'm very much happy to hear about the new short. I'm very happy to hear about placement matches. And as far as anything else goes in that video, I would suggest you go check it out. Watch it for yourself. Maybe there's something that I missed, but I'm pretty sure that's going to be the majority of it. Now, a lot of the new information that I'm really excited about came from Uncle Dane, and One of the things that I wanted to say before we get too deep into that is that throughout the entire video, Uncle Dane makes it very clear that the people that he was talking to at Valve headquarters seemed very passionate about Team Fortress 2. They seemed to definitely care about where the game was going, the direction of it, and they seem to understand the community's frustrations and their concerns. And they're always listening, he says. You know, he says that they're always lurking, and they're always just listening to us and trying to see what it is that we want so they can try and suit our needs better. Now, you do have to remember that there are a lot of us who want things, and most of these things are different. So they are trying to listen to a lot of different voices at once and please everyone, which is just not possible. So sometimes things are going to get mixed up, like the Righteous Bison is a thing that is still not fixed. But that's okay, because I am greatly looking forward to the future of Team Fortress 2, and let's talk about why. Now, the first really big new information that we got from Uncle Dane's video that I'm really excited about is the addition of a new queue system that would act similar to the way that Overwatch does, in which you could queue for a match, you know, whatever kind of match it is that you're looking for, and then maybe be able to, you know, look through your menus, change through some of your items, your loadouts, look at those, and maybe even be able to play on a community server or something of that nature while you're searching for a game. And this is an incredible leap, in my opinion. I think this is an awesome change, and it is very welcome. A lot of people have been complaining about the queue times for, you know, getting into a competitive match, getting into certain casual matches, and these are understandable complaints. I understand that it's very different from quick play and how it used to work. Obviously, it was called quick play, and it worked very quickly. But you must understand that just, you know, in order to have these sort of systems in place that we have now, queue times are to be expected. But this is an awesome change, and I'm very much looking forward to being able to practice rocket jumping, or just get on some random community server and frag for a bit while I'm waiting for my match to actually start. Another new bit of information that we got was that they do indeed plan to raise the level cap in casual for those who have reached max rank. They created the system as it is right now because it was very simple to add new levels. They just, you know, add a new color badge, and they already have, you know, 100 and some odd levels that they can add just by changing a couple colors. So expect to be able to level up more if you are already max level. I am not, but, you know, I'm going to be there in, I don't know, it's going to be a while, I guess. But no matter what, we have a lot more levels to look forward to. Now, this is cool, but it's also a bit insignificant to me. I do wish there was a bit more of a reward for leveling up, some sort of incentive for doing so. As it is right now, you don't have a whole lot of incentive to be leveling up, other than to have a new badge to click while you're waiting for a new game, which we might not have to wait for new games anymore, so this might be the end of, and I don't think that anybody is complaining about that. Now, another thing that Uncle Dane was able to find out while he was at Valve headquarters was that the Team Fortress 2 team is very much interested in making Team Fortress 2 a competitive game. Now, to some of you, you're probably thinking, well, no duh, Sir Stanger, they input a competitive mode. Of course they want to make it a competitive game. But it goes beyond that, because what they actually want to do is they want to create a certain set of rules that are the quote-unquote Valve standard for a competitive mode for Team Fortress 2. And they want to actually hold tournaments and such like that, probably broadcast them on Twitch and such. The only reason they haven't done it so far is because they haven't actually been able to come up with a set of rules for competitive that they think everyone is going to like. And once they start, you know, making all of these competitions, it'll basically be that those rules are set in stone. So they want to make sure that they get those down perfect before they start making any movements like that, you know, making any large prize pools for teams to win or anything. So this is also very exciting to hear, because this is going to put Team Fortress 2 back on the map for a lot of gaming society that has probably forgotten about it by now. Anyway, that about wraps up what I wanted to talk about from both Uncle Dane's video and Valve News Network's video, the things that I was really excited about. I didn't talk about everything here, and there are a couple things that would be definitely worth hearing, so I do suggest that you go check out both of those videos individually. They're both totally worth watching, so I left both of those down in the description, like I said already, so please be sure to go check those out, because there's a lot of new and cool stuff coming to Team Fortress 2 this year, and if you want to know about it, this is probably the first you're going to hear of it. But we are not done here, because I have yet to give my own opinion on everything that's going to be coming this year, what I think about the future of Team Fortress 2, and where I think the game is going, because I'm very, very optimistic about this year. I think it's going to be a huge year for Team Fortress 2, and I hope that you think so too. Don't get too hyped now. The hype train has not yet left the station, but, you know, I think that we have a reason to believe that this year should be a good one. So why would I say that? I know that we just got a bunch of good information in from a couple different sources about some pretty cool stuff coming to Team Fortress 2, but this by no means that the game is going to be, you know, better throughout the end of the year, or that it's gonna, you know, drastically improve in a lot of people's opinions. So why is it that I think that the game is going to improve so much this year? Well, the main reason being that Valve is being more open with us than they have ever been in the longest time that I've known Valve. It's been a really, really, really long time since they've been this open about what they're doing with Team Fortress 2. Now, this might be just a consequence of, you know, a lot of, you know, hype around the game right now, or, you know, just a couple events. This might not, you know, last a very long time. This could be very temporary, but we are seeing a lot more action from Valve than we normally do. They are interacting with us much more closely than they normally do, and this to me is a sign that they're trying to get us excited about something. They want to constantly be in talks with us, so that way they know exactly what it is that we want, and they can try and, you know, not fall short of those expectations when it is time for them to deliver. So what do I mean by deliver? Well, it's fairly obvious that Valve, their eyes on Team Fortress 2, what they believe it to be, is a game that's currently in a transition state. It's an outdated game that they want to update to meet, you know, newer gamer standards. The standard of today's online competitive games are that they are competitive, that they have ranking systems, and, you know, that they can appeal to a wide audience of players, both casual and competitive, at the same time. Valve, I think, believes that Team Fortress 2 is outdated in this respect, and they want to try and integrate it into a much newer platform. They want to try and bring it up to date, so that way that people who are playing other games might look at Team Fortress 2 a bit more seriously as a game that they want to put more time into. So when I say deliver, what I'm saying is that Valve is going to try and deliver to us the most modern version of Team Fortress 2 that they believe that they can create, something that can compete with other games in similar genres to it that a lot of people compare to Team Fortress 2 quite often. Now, this is exactly what I predicted would happen in my Overwatch Save TF2 video that came out quite a while ago. I said that because Overwatch had come out and Team Fortress 2 was considered to be a direct competitor of it, we would start to see more changes within Team Fortress 2 that would be to modernize it, to move it forward and make it much more of a comparison to Overwatch, so that way Team Fortress 2 did not fall behind. Now, the reason it may not feel like they're actually doing that is because Valve just moves a whole lot slower than Blizzard does. Blizzard is pumping out new updates for Overwatch, it seems like almost every single day, and that's just because of the absolute total massive amount of people that they have working on Overwatch 24/7, and it's honestly incredible the number of people that they have working there. I don't know an exact number, but I mean it's Blizzard. You know, you can probably take a guess. Right now, we know that Team Fortress 2 does not have anywhere near that number of people working on it, and they're doing their best to try and keep up with, you know, Blizzard and, you know, I guess Paladins for those people who like that game. You know, they're trying to keep up with these games that have much bigger teams and, you know, development times that are just going to be naturally shorter than them because they have so much more manpower. And I've also gone on record before saying that we're a little bit too harsh on the TF2 development team. I know that they make some mistakes here and there and some questionable decisions, but that doesn't mean that they don't like the game, that they don't care about the game, or that they don't play the game. We know now that none of these things are true, that they love this game and that they play it quite a bit, and I think that we should give them a bit more credit where credit is due and try and support them. If they come out with something that we dislike, we can tell them. Let's let them know that we dislike, you know, whatever it is, crazy change that they put into the game. But at the same time, we can't hate these guys. There's only so many of them, and they're doing the best work that they can. So, you know, let's try and reel back some of that needless rage. So to kind of sum it all up, I guess what I'm trying to say here is I'm really excited for this next year of Team Fortress 2. I feel like that everything that they've been working on up to this point, you know, from this last year, is going to start, you know, coming to fruition. We're going to start seeing all of the effort that they've been putting into the game, and we're really going to see a lot of that community effort, a lot of that community feedback in the game as, you know, we start moving forward. So I would say look forward to that. I think Team Fortress 2 is probably going to be in one of the best states that it's been in a long time. So, you know, definitely get excited, but, you know, not overexcited. There's no need to overhype this thing. We don't need another end of the line situation. guys, like I said before, it is so good to be back on YouTube. It's so good to be making videos again. I apologize for my absence. I promise I'm going to do my absolute best to make sure that doesn't happen again. So look forward to more regular videos. I don't have a set day that I'm going to be uploading just yet, but know that I'm going to be doing my absolute best to try and get at least one out a week like I used to. So, you know, look forward to that. As far as, you know, moving forward, the kind of content I'm going to be putting out, I'm going to be experimenting with a couple different kinds of things. It's not all going to be informational videos anymore. I want to put out some, you know, a couple more live commentary videos, some comedy videos, some, you know, some collaboration videos with other YouTubers, things like that. I'm very excited about where this channel is going. I really appreciate all the support you guys have given me. When I announced that I didn't have a job, you know, that I was looking for another one, I got so much support from you guys. Honestly, it means the world to me. You guys were so supportive, and you guys really helped me through that entire situation. And, you know, I definitely couldn't do it without you guys. So I'm just so grateful to have you guys around. So, you know, please stick around, watch more of my videos. I promise I'm going to deliver as much as possible. I have heard that some people are getting unsubbed from my channel for no reason. So try and click that notification bell by the subscriber box, so that way you can get notifications when I upload videos, in case, you know, you get unsubscribed for some reason, which has happened to some other people, I guess. So yeah, anyway, I would appreciate it. It helps me out a lot, and it just lets you know when I put out videos. So if you like watching my videos, there's really no downside, I guess. So do be sure to follow me on Twitter. Please join my Discord or my Steam group. Try and communicate with me on one of those mediums. I am on there quite frequently. I check my Twitter several times a day, and I'm on my Discord as often as I possibly can be. So, you know, I love talking with you guys, and that's just about the best way that I know to do it. So, you know, meet me on there sometime. And with that, let's keep the internet classy. I'll see you then. Hello, my name is Sir Stanger. Hello, my name is Sir Stanger. Hello, my name is Sir Stanger. Hello,
can I have the attention of the internet?
My name
for
is
1 second?
My name is Sir Stanger.